I'm Steve Kramer of Kramer Basketball. I've coached basketball in a couple different countries. I've played in 7 different countries around the world. Now we work with about 2,000 players each and every year, and I'm excited to take you on our 29-day ball handling series, working on a variety of skills that I've picked up along the way of my basketball playing career, and many that I wish I would have known when I was a younger player. Join us on these 29 days, and let's get better together. Different crossover variations today. We're working on a tight cross, a wide cross, a step-out cross, and a float cross. In our 29-day ball handling series, we're going to go stationary and on the move. I'll show you what they would look like in game situations. But our first one is a tight cross. So I'm down in my stance. We'll go stationary first. Feet are outside my knees. I got a shin angle coming through my body that allows me to push side to side. We're just working tight and quick right here. You make a mistake, that's fine. We're just pushing the ball side to side, low and fast. Our next one is a wide cross. How wide? Try to get a straight elbow when you do this. No kind of alligator arms here. That's not wrong depending on the situation. Just work on it. Straight, 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 straight. Right there. On the move, talking about our tight cross. Tight cross happens a lot of times below the three-point line because there's a lot of gap and help side defenders swiping their hands in. So let's say I beat my initial defender here, and I'm driving down this gap, and I got a defender who has their hand in. If I get the basketball up higher, one, that's more space the defense has to poke the basketball away, and 2, that's more time. I don't want either one of those. I need to be quick. So if I can rip through here, okay, so I can rip through here, boom, and immediately get into pop, that next dribble, I'm gonna be in much better shape with my cutback crossover. So if I'm here, it's boom, into that drive. It's like when we were stationary and we were working on that tight cross. That's how low and quick it is right here. Where I'm down, boom, keeping it low to the ground into my change of direction. You'll hear the sound, pop, pop. That first dribble is one that covers ground. That second dribble is my cut back into my change of direction, and then I'm getting all the way to the rim to score it. Tight cross, we've gone wide cross. Now we'll add some footwork, stepping out, trying to get the defense to shift as we step out wide. So I like to step, touch, cross. Touching the floor is gonna force me to hold on to the ball a little bit longer, try to shift the defender and make a move, and then I snap the crossover back. So wide base, touch, and then cross. Touch, cross, touch, and then cross. And then our float cross, we're really going wide with this one. Right here, float, 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 and we go without. These are great for feathering a ball screen if the defensive player is getting hit or they're going behind, so we don't need to turn our hips. We can change direction. We can read that ball screen, get down and up into our shot, read into a pass or drive. And anytime we have space and want to create a new driving angle while keeping our hips to the rim, a float cross is going to be very effective. Let's see what it looks like on the move. Our wide cross a lot of times happens above the three-point line. We have more space. We can see the court. We can use higher ball and hand time in those situations. So we're really doing this one, and then that step out is what we build into it. So most certainly I could break down on a defensive player, use that wide cross to try to shift the defense, and I want to build into the third crossover that we've touched on, which is stepping out into that crossover. So as I bring the basketball in, as I go left-right, I'm going to left-right into this lateral lunge. I'm going to hang this dribble outside my hip, and then as I see the defender start to shift, that's when I'm going to go with that wide low cross and then punch the basketball to the rim. So as you think about ball and hand time variables, low, quick dribbles, a lot of times inside the three-point line, I can stretch and heighten that dribble out when I'm above the three-point line, and I'm really trying to get that defense to move in this situation instead of a cutback where I simply need to change direction and get by. So if I'm here, right, and I'm pushing through, getting up into my finish. And then one more. Going left, right. You see that wide base. That's why so much we work on this stance, because there's so many times we try to get that defense to shift in the game. I'm coming out left, right, boom, pushing through, up. I didn't really like that one. You never want to end on a bad one, so we're going to do that one more time. From here, bring them in. That's a little bit better. Let's look at our float cross right here. Now we're working on that float cross. Really wide, playing lateral, hips on the rim. So as I come here, right, these are a lot of angles to be able to get downhill. I'm not playing east-west, getting my hips off the rim, keeping hips off the rim, reading the defense. If they're late, as I float, I can get downhill into a drive. I'm a shooter, I got a crack, I can lift up. And remember, as we play, a lot of your breakdown dribble moves are going to be to shift or to freeze the defensive player. And so in this one, as we start to float, and if they haven't gone for that fake, now we're reading the game and we're playing into pass, drive, shoot. So as we think about our progressions, low and tight, getting wider with our cross, and now this is as wide as we can go. This could be a ball screen or a transition situation, especially where we're really working on floating, reading, and then getting down and up into the shot. Coming down, lateral, hips on the rim, reading the defense, and then I'm down and up into my shot. If you appreciate some of these videos, like, share, subscribe, put in the comments some of the things that you want to continue to work on, develop as a player. Let's get better together.